is bank holiday Sunday. We have come to the New Forest. We have come in search of some top gravel riding because apparently the New Forest is meant to be home to some of the best in the UK. We were up at Kielder Forest a couple of weeks ago now for, or was it last weekend? I've lost track. For Dirty Reaver, and that was phenomenal gravel, like unreal gravel. Haven't put a video out of that yet, but we'll do. We'll get to it. And so we've come back in search of more gravel, this time south of the country. So today we have got a 90k route planned. I've had a quick look at it. I think we're going through the likes of like Brockenhurst, where else? Lyndhurst, a few other little places. I'm hoping there's a coffee stop in there because there's a couple of nice bike shops around here near coffee shops and a Ferrari garage, which, you know, we can all dream on, but we might go and visit that. So yeah, so that's the plan. 90 kilometers, gonna see how we go. Let's ride. Straight onto the New Forest routes, and oh my goodness, it is some of the best gravel ever. It is like compacted heaven, so quiet and peaceful, really gorgeous, smells like pine needles, Christmas, oh just gorgeous. Reckon you could make an entirely gravel route around here. So I'm filming on the little sections of road which we're weaving on in between because obviously it's smoother ride, easier for me to hold the GoPro, but it is phenomenal gravel, and obviously the weather is absolutely glorious, so I feel like we're seeing it even in its best light. What's even nicer about this is that there are like families, people of all kind of ages, shapes, sizes, on all different types of bikes, in all different types of clothes. It is what cycling is all about. I actually feel like a bit of a knob in full lycra kit, which just had my t-shirt and comfy bib shorts with easy pockets, to be quite honest with you. But it is mint. Even the road section's quite quiet, look. Back on the path. To meander on any bits of road, it's dreamy. Look at the tarmac. Da, da, da. These little tarmacy bits are interspersed in between the sections of gravel, and loads of the gravel riding. I think it's all, I mean, I need to go back and do a bit of research, I think, but there's loads of like conservation areas. I think we saw like a reptile park, loads of focus on preservation and of course the wildlife. There's been quite a lot of signs for rare birds nesting around here, and I gotta say, with this being maybe like my fifth, I'd say actually now, this is probably my second proper gravel ride, what with Dirty Reaver being my first. I'm not counting anything we've done in Buckinghamshire now. I've seen these trails, anytime Isaac gets me on them, telling me they're mountain bike tracks. But yeah, I'm now counting myself as a rare bird being seen down these parts. This road bike girl is very much off the road right now. Kind of getting into it a little bit more now. One of the best bits of riding in the New Forest, hands down. Look at that. Just sharing the trails with the ponies. How good is that? You do not get that in blooming Buckinghamshire, I tell you that. Maybe day. Now back on a really lovely bit of trail. Absolutely textbook. There's been so many little kids learning to ride their bikes on this, and it did remind me of being like a teenager, maybe even younger. Some of the first bike rides that I do with my mum and sisters on our like mountain bikes from the catalogue, or second hand out the back of a van, no questions asked. But this New Forest area feels like the perfect spot to like learn to ride a bike or get confident on a bike. It's brilliant. These trails are exactly like my childhood dreams. This place on the Wirral called the Wirral Way, and that used to be where we'd smash around on our bikes, and this is reminding me of that. And there'd be the beach at the end, but oh, it's mint. There's hardly anyone around as well, except for cyclists, which is amazing. I just asked Size how fast you could get on this gravel, because there's a clear runner path. It's nice and compact. He's going to be going for a bit of an effort on Growlic in 2 weeks' time. What time are you going to aim for?
I don't know what time I'm going to go for, but it's 110k and I want to average like over 25k. What's that, 4 and a bit?
You want to average over 25k on gravel. How fast could you get on this?
I got to 43 then, but it wasn't going like, that wasn't a sprint, but obviously I reckon I could average on flat like 35.
Go on then.
What, from here to home?
Yeah. No, I'm
Go
joking.
home, is it?
No, I'm joking.
It's wide on it, isn't it? When it's quite compact.
Yeah, it's crazy. Obviously there's a lot of like pootling going on, and I'm here for the pootle today. But I think if you were training and you're using this as a bit of a training ground, this is pretty good training ground, isn't it? If you want to get up to a bit of speed.
Maybe earlier in the morning though, because there's quite a lot of dog walking.
Oh yeah, obviously it's bank holiday weekend, so we're sharing the path with the walkers, the runners, the dog walkers, the horses. So yeah, but this, it does feel like the perfect spot to come and get some solid, if you're like practicing pacey rides, I guess. Okay, I'm going to pootle on. My average is nowhere near 35. But it's so nice. There's also really good road riding around here as well. I know Garmin have done a really good kind of road ride event before, and we've done some road riding down here. It's also a really good location to go and do a day trip at the Isle of Wight. So if you ever fancied kind of cycling around that, you can get the ferry, like, yeah, it's really close by, so it's another good one to tag in. Tell you what I've also noticed as well about this area is there are loads of car parks, like little gravel pull-ins where you can you could day trip here, you could park up for the day if you live somewhere like not too far in the UK or somewhere like drivable, have a good rip around, drive back. Like obviously ideal to do it all on bike, but if you're short on time, it's like spot on.
Big flat tyres.